Well, we have some rain and snow showers developing today, especially for northern Minnesota, where parts of the North Shore will see several inches of snow. All the while, temperatures remain near or slightly above normal. So we're already seeing some lake effect or lake enhanced rain and snow showers along the North Shore. Duluth to Two Harbors seeing some of that today as the winds have been coming from the northeast and east, just perfectly right aligned with the lake. And at the same time, we're seeing a broad area of moisture developing across most of the upper Midwest. This is the first piece of energy off of a pretty long wave here on the West Coast that's going to evolve into a couple of systems that will affect much of the country. We are seeing the first of it today. Jet stream is still in that zonal flow pattern, so what you see to the west coming in very quickly across Minnesota, and so we're seeing that broad area of moisture filling in from the Dakotas across Iowa into Minnesota. Still a lot of dry air in the lower levels of the atmosphere left over from this high pressure area, but we're going to see the showers continue to fill in, especially overnight tonight. But the bulk of the precipitation with this system is going to be across northern Minnesota once again, just like that Sunday, Monday bout of moisture. So a few sprinkles possible during the day, and then showers will really fill in more, move into northern Minnesota into the colder air, where we could see a wintry mix, freezing rain, and then rain fills in finally overnight here across central and eastern Minnesota. That's when we have the best chance of showers, mostly overnight here, and it will be in the form of liquid across southern Minnesota, but where it is cold enough in northern Minnesota, we are talking snowfall and some lingering snow showers even into the day tomorrow. In fact, we have a winter weather advisory for the North Shore, Two Harbors, Silver Bay, Lutsen up to Grand Marais, especially when you get right away just inland from the lake. The lake still puts off a lot of heat this time of year, so if you get into the higher terrain, you get into some of the higher snowfall totals with this system at this time of the year, and maybe even a little ice further inland too, where those temperatures are going to be hovering right near freezing or below. Best time frame for that 5 to 10 p.m. probably for the Iron Range. But the snowfall really will be adding up along the North Shore, but broadly all the way up to International Falls, Roseau, an inch possible, maybe 2 inches in some spots. But the reason they're going to get the higher totals along the North Shore is because that's where we have some of the higher terrain. If you've ever driven up the North Shore, you know it's the closest thing we have to mountains in Minnesota. Meanwhile, Lake Superior, of course, is at a lower elevation, and it's warm. It puts off a lot of moisture this time of year, and the winds are going to line up just perfectly here out of the southeast, hitting that terrain. We call that orographic lift, and that pushes that warm, moist air upward. It's sort of like a smaller scale version of thunderstorms, and you get these convective snow showers to develop where it could really add up. Again, with the temperatures right about where they need to be here, just below freezing, probably upper 20s to around 30 degrees for some of those areas. So that's where we'll see the snow add up to several potential inches, and then windy behind the system here late Wednesday into Thursday. We're going to get northwest winds. We are going to see temperatures dip a bit just for that Thursday to Saturday period here. Normal or slightly below normal temperatures for a few days. Not as cold as what we started November with, but we are talking probably low 40s even here in southern Minnesota Friday, 30s to the north. But we rebound pretty quickly from that. It looks like we'll see temperatures back in the 50s Sunday into next week. It looks like we're going to continue to be well above normal. By next week, those normal highs are around 40 only, so we'll be way above that. And we will also see sunshine with that wind here Thursday behind the system. So some fairly bright days here, considering the time of year, which can be pretty dreary.